少年よ神話になれ青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっとくれるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけな瞳だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には遥か未来目指すための羽があること残酷な天使の手で窓辺からやがて飛び立つほとばしる熱いパトスで思い出を裏切るならこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ神話になれ
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Shrekman here, back for another episode of Into the Swamp, and what 2 fantastic weeks of SLE we have had. Rogue has been banned and unbanned from the general chat. 14 people have called SLE dead, and yet here we are again. God of Mod, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I dropped an article. I want to drop some more, but I haven't had time. I'll probably drop one this week or next week.
Yeah, speak me through, Hacks. Why did you start writing articles considering you can't write?
I can't read, actually. I can write, but I can't proofread it. That's why I keep sending random text to you at night, okay? Anyway, I can write. That's one thing I'm good at. But yeah, no, I want to do articles again, and I know I like the articles. I felt it was a shame they disappeared. I thought they were like the best easy thing that started like banter during the week, like articles plus power rankings. I don't know, I liked it. It brings good content.
Yeah. And with us today, guys, we have probably the most asked for guests of all time, and Dutch. But we will first start with Jordi. My DMs has been flooding to get you back in here, Jordi, and we did absolutely not try to get Trouble Bubble in here instead. So, Jordi, second season of the Swamp, how does it feel to be back here?
So, like this time, my captain actually like asked me if I wanted to join the podcast because apparently there have been like some DMs going on. The part with the Trouble Bubble I did not know yet, but it makes sense. I think this guy is like what do you call it? Ticking time bomb walking around. If you want drama, you can get him on the podcast for sure.
I tried, but he was busy today for some reason.
Yeah, he actually is.
Probably scared of going into mid lane versus me again.
Nah.
Is he though?
I don't know. He was spamming my DMs after the game. He was like, "How do you hit every skill shot in lane and I hit 0?" I'm like, "Brother, I don't know, man. Just hit."
Just click head, both.
Okay, so we also have one of the least requested guests of all time, Dutch.
Thank you.
Welcome to the podcast. Most people would call you the most toxic person in SLE after Jonathan Isaac. Is that something you would call yourself, or have you reformed with this new herbivore game style of Ivern?
Yeah, no, I was always the Zaza enjoyer, so kind of chill. I wouldn't call myself toxic. I would call myself real.
No, that's good. So Dutch, when I think of you, I think of the GOAT jungler. But when the God of Hacks thinks of you, he thinks of you as the most overrated player of all time.
Look!
Do you have anything to say regarding those comments? Because I feel like we should just get this out of the way here, get the bad blood,
I think he said it before, but all I can say is I have more wins than you, so enough said.
I'm like that big.
I mean, he has more second place finishes.
I stand by that statement though. Like, you're getting backpacked by 4 top laners now. Just top is the best role, and now they're just carrying you. Like, what do you mean, bro?
I mean, true. I had to go Psycho Land with 4 tops. I don't play with mids or 80s. It's something else.
Wait, is that why you signed so many top laners so you could invade enemy Krugs?
Yeah, but I haven't died on Krugs yet. It's crazy. So I had 4 top laners to protect me on the invade.
Krugs are safe now.
Like,
Krugs are forever.
like, speak me through this, Dutch. Like, I've been in SLE for a bit, but it's always been this dice on enemy Krugs part of your career. What is this even about, or is this just something Itchy has made up to save himself?
I think it happened in scrims a couple of times that I went for like a late on like second rotation. I went to his Krugs and every time I died like a couple of games in a row, and sometimes in the fish as well. It's the same with checking the river above mid when you're boarding. I died a few times there as well, so it's like kind of infamous at some point, but it's kind of stopped for a bit.
We do like a hot map over Dutch movements, and then you see like Krugs and top river. You're like, it's like
Yeah.
red zones, like just dots everywhere.
Yeah,
But
I know, it's just me.
talking about something that's been hot though is both of you guys winning streaks or almost winning streaks. So I'm gonna leave it first to you, Jordi. You guys started the season off so good, but you did end up dropping a game to Black Flag Sailors. What happened in those games?
I mean, like last SLE, we always have like this 1 week or 2 weeks where we, for some reason, just drop the ball, right?
It's
I mean, we
always
haven't
versus
played.
Liners.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I think, like, to be honest, we should have won both of those games. First game, my jungler like just simply forgot to buy items when we left base, so we basically got fucked. Wait, no, like killed on bot side without even if we were pathing towards bot side and still got killed because our jungler was like had one camp at like 3 minutes basically. We still won that game, and then the second game it already looked one for us, and then we entered it in the last couple of team fights. So yeah, that's just whatever. First time we faced this iteration of Black Flag Sailors, and for some reason we had an off day.
Same
That's
thing.
fine.
Would you
Yeah,
say that
sure.
Linus just has your number?
Oh no, not at all. Like this guy is the weak link of his team. I'm just gonna put it out there. Like this guy just he just blind picks Malphite, basically.
Yeah, who does
It
that?
goes down like 120 CS at minute like 25 and doesn't matter because
I couldn't imagine losing to Linus.
Same. I mean, speaking of that, Dutch, there was some off-season drama. You were calling some shots on a certain what are they called, Gucci, and about them poaching your players. And for a long time, it didn't even look like you were gonna play this season. What ended up changing? Was it Kaptenen coming back to get some revenge on Linus, or talk me through this off season?
Yeah, it was first of all like I think I sent Loco something about like if you want to play again and stuff like that, and it kind of formulated to we can ask Itchy as well because he wanted to play with Sanix, right? So we had to get some lower rank people in. We played some flexes. I was sprinting it down because I was barely playing League. And so at that point, I had like took a break for like 3-4 months because I was not enjoying the game. So I was playing like absolute doo doo. And then they decided to go with Chi already after I thought that we were like kind of locked us four and just getting a random top laner, but they were apparently like looking at the offer Chi had as well. I mean, sure, if they want to go there, I respect it. I got a bit annoyed because I always feel like people just fucking flock over there when I get asked for it, but it's everyone's own right. And then I think a couple days before the signups closed, Yomi was fine with playing again, and it made it a lot easier to actually fill the roster. And I was like, you know what, we're just gonna go play it for vibes and fun, and then we'll see what happens.
So you did not actually just like ask a bunch of top laners to join your team?
No, it just. Oh wait, and it's definitely role swapping. Captain is also role swapping. Yomi's going back, and then that's like, and Balta's going back as well. Like, it's like, fine.
I'm just hinting at the fact that you at some point also DM'd me if I wanted to join a team.
Oh yeah, that was actually the yeah.
Shit, Sanctuary poaching.
Okay. Wait, it's actually Vitagen that's been poaching all along.
I actually totally forgot about that. Yeah, that was also the team with like Loco and Itchy, Loco and Sanix.
Honestly,
How
would
would you fit Jordi in that?
would have
have
been
to
a
get
cool team.
They
Local
wouldn't.
Sanix. Would they?
No,
they
I
wouldn't.
doubt they would, considering. Maybe actually. Maybe if you get Shy as a coach or something, it could be working out.
I know.
Shy at the MVP though.
I know.
It's in the
Yeah,
roof.
I don't know. Yeah, Kappa. But I don't know how it would work. But that was just looking at top laners. I think Jordi was like probably the best or like second best top laner from last split. So
Yeah,
But ask, of course.
That makes sense.
Would have been a fun roster, honestly.
Yeah, pretty good
You
one.
haven't played with Sanix, man.
I have not. I have only played against him
It's
so
only
far.
fun. It's only fun to play against Anix.
I mean, I won against him, so
Exactly. That's why it's so fun.
I mean,
But
if you
we
want
have
the
Sanix, aren't you doomed to get like third place exactly?
Yeah, I guess that's an upgrade for most of us.
Nah, not for me though. God, I love being second
Don't
place.
worry, don't worry, Hacks. I'll give you top 8 this split.
I'll be second place forever, bro. I better be second, bro. I don't want first. I don't want third, bro. I want second.
I mean, though, looking back at it now, Dutch, I've checked the standings and like the team with Loco and Itchy and Sanix, they seem to not be on the same position as you guys. Like, how does that feel 2 weeks in that you got ditched for these guys and now you're kind of smurfing the league while they're struggling with Kanelbullen's dog?
I don't know how spicy I want to get, but
Come on, let it.
I think
Come
that
on, let it rip a little bit.
okay, sure. I think that mid jungle is horrible, and I think Shy is one of the worst jungles in the league. But I'll say on that.
I think it's.
And-
I'm actually interested though, because if you look at the KBD series, Shy actually did well.
What do you mean
Yeah, but
KBD?
they
They're playing in an
play- yeah,
hour,
but-
man. Have you already
No,
seen
but
it?
okay. What did they play yesterday? The thing they played last week.
Emrys.
Like
Emrys.
but Emrys had a fucking gold jungler, right? Like so, like you're playing against nobody.
Yeah, but they still did like good movement in some sense. I don't know. I didn't watch
Yeah,
it too
but-
clearly.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
probably had
obviously, he's had worse games other than that, so I won't say like anything to glaze him or whatever. But like that specific game was actually good, which I thought was like kind of interesting.
you probably had some coaching as well. I mean, you have a lot of resources in Chiro to make you better. But yeah, I mean, I just want to win against them, and the rest I don't give a fuck about, to be honest.
I mean, that makes sense though. Yeah.
Do you think you have a good chance?
I mean, maybe. Like we are annoying to draft against, but like skill-wise, they probably have like better players, so it's interesting. It probably gets a win on draft.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. So, speaking of that, we have both heard some almost fraud allegations here. We have Jordi speaking up against Linus. We have Dutch against the Gucci Nebula. So why not? Why not just drop into a fraud alert segment, guys? First of the season here, and if you don't know how this works, I'm gonna give you a team. You're gonna tell me on a scale of 1 to 10 how fraudulent is this team. And I was gonna start with Emrys, but if they've had a gold player, I'll save them for one more week. Gucci Nebula got stomped 2-0 by Deadly She, is that what they're called?
Yes.
I don't know, must be some new names.
Deadly She is the
Bad name bad name contest again. Last year's winner was Assassin's Creed, and now it's Deadly She. How fraudulent? How fraudulent is Gucci Nebula? You get to start this time, Jordi. Otherwise, we might have to cancel the stream before you even get to speak.
So okay, I might get spicy on this one, but not for the reasons you think I might go.
Hit me up.
Okay.
Okay, so Gucci Nebula. At the beginning of the split, I thought Gucci Nebula would be like the strongest team, right? I've looked at the names, I've looked at the players, and of course, like I don't think Shy is like the greatest of players, but the rest of the team looks really stacked. Then they lost 2-0. It was not like particularly close against Deadly Chi. But I've had my reservations against this Deadly Chi roster. Like I thought there was some weird stuff going on, which I'm not gonna go into like too much, right?
Let's not go into anything.
But so yeah, I don't think Nebula is gonna be like really fraudulent. I think they'll just like as many teams do find their style, right?
Will they get top 4?
I think they will. I think they will get top 4, like purely on the based on the fact that Sanix always gets top 3, right?
Okay.
And I think like I've played against Ruzu a couple of times, like last SLE and then in another tournament as well. It's always fun to play against this guy. I think he's like mechanically he's a really good player. And also I think that, like they can play both styles. They can get Ruzu to carry. They can get to play him weak side, right? And of course, I think Loco is one of the best, if not the best player in the whole SLE. So I think they're still fine. I would just give them a like, I don't know, a 3 on the fraud scale because like they lost the first games, which I don't think they should, but still.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be fine.
What are they? They're 2-2, right?
Yeah, they're 2-2. I mean, they did have some Rice Renata combo that we don't speak of too much, but
I'm gonna speak.
Dutch,
on
you get
that,
one
bro.
more chance. Are they frauds? Are they top 4? Are they? Could even make
think they got-
playoffs.
Yeah, in the end, I think that top and both are too good to miss out on playoffs. I think they're gonna get top 5 minimum. I don't know if top 4. I mean, it's early, right? And they were already 2-2, so maybe I don't know. They have to fix some shit, but they maybe felt.
Yeah. What about you, God of Hacks?
Another
You told me
peak fraud.
before before this season
Look,
of Into the Swamp,
Look,
you don't
look,
have a
they're
team
probably-
now.
look,
You're
look,
allowed
look,
to be
listen up.
toxic. So
listen.
you're gonna drop something for us?
No, listen. They're probably gonna get like a good score and all that, but like, okay, yo, Itchy and Loco, like, you are not serious, bro. Like, when you do that rise or not, you are not serious. You are not real, bro. You are okay. This is a bit of story time. On fucking EB, we had a long talk about this Rice Renata ult combo, and we never scrimmed it. Never. We never did it. Never. They did it in like one flex game or whatever the fuck they did. And then we were like, okay, let's do Rice Renata or whatever. And I said, like, but we never practiced it. There's no way we're doing this. And then I see this fucking Rice Renata combo, and they both put it down. Bro. Loco Ichi, worst players right now. Overrated, washed. I don't care, bro. Shai's probably better than both of them, bro. I don't give a damn.
Okay, yeah. That
Problem
sounds
is
good.
fine.
Thank you, God of Hacks. It
Probably
seems
still get top 6 because of Rusu, so whatever.
okay. Go through, so we will keep on with this good she theme because everyone knows that Dutch hates Gucci, so why not keep flaming them while we can? Good Shitali. That actually might be worse than the Deadly She if you read that too fast. I don't know.
Like,
She Italy.
Yeah, but it's not really spelled She Italy, is it now? They have started with 1-3. They lost first week 2-0 and then only 1-1 against this week's opponent that had a top laner called Los Murderato. That's a bit, from my eyes, that's a bit sus. Dutch, what do you think? Is a good She Italy? Are they to be counted with or just frauds?
They're mega frauds. They have the best, maybe the best player in the league in Sovonix, but the playstyle requires everyone to play for him. But they're frauds. I'm gonna say it out there. Their bot and top are not that good. Their jungler can't play with their good support. So,
Well, we're gonna continue a bit here. Wait, if he is the best player, but they have to play for him, is he really the best player?
I don't know. He's just like he has very good mechanics and his laning is really good, but he just demands a lot of his team. I think attention wise. But like, you can't deny he's a good player.
He is a good player. That is fair.
Yeah. What about you, Jordi? Have you seen anything of She Italy?
I've watched the games. They played against a Blaze, right? Los Moderatos team. We played against Blaze in the first week, and especially after that first game, I have no idea how they managed to lose against those.
I mean, if you would rate Los Moderatos Camille on a scale 1 to 10, where would you put it?
I mean, it's obviously a 10 because he went 0-10 against me after counterpicking Camille into Cassandra. So he's the GOAT, apparently. But still, I mean, to be fair, props, like credits to Blaze for the mental fortitude. Getting almost perfect gamed against Cheatily and then just randomly winning the second game. So credits to them. But still, Cheatily, I'm not convinced yet. I think JL is a really good player. I think Sovonix is a really, really good player. I'm not that big of a fan of what's that.
Wait on
But,
them. Wait on who?
like, if
On
you
JL.
watch the games, like there are constantly two people surrounding Sovonix, right? JL and the support were just constantly hovering Sovonix. If you just play safe in the lane against Sovonix, you're gonna be fine against that team.
But that's easier said than done when the family shows up.
The family. We stick together.
Alright, guys, perfect. This has been this week's fraud. Actually, Hax, do you want to say anything about Gucci Italy? Oh, thank you, Hax. Let's move into the.
Oh my god, bro! Come on!
Okay, go ahead. You have 10 seconds.
I'll agree on the hovering thing of Sovonix. They like the hovering a lot, and I think maybe that's JL that likes to do it. I don't know. Their macro needs to get a little bit better, but if they improve macro, they have a chance.
You've talked constantly about macro for the last 2 months, man. How are you gonna improve on your macro?
I'm trying my best, bro.
Okay, perfect.
I gotta get out lane phase against Benny first, you know what I'm saying? I gotta focus on the small things.
That makes sense. So, guys, this week's matchups, we have some bangers on our hands. We have, first of all, Eternal Blizzard versus Deadly She, but since I'm biased here, I can't talk about this game, but My prediction is Dutchh probably takes this 2-0. One matchup before we go into U2's matchup I want to lift is Donkeys from Czech versus Black Flag Sailors, guys. What have been your opinions on these two teams? Because Donkeys from Shrek, they have a lot of returning players in Paka and Panda. Dutch, I know you're a big fan of Panda. Do you believe they have a chance against Linus' team?
Although I think Paka will get Linus, I don't think they have a chance. Their bot lane from BFS is a lot better. So I think this is going to be 2-0. Easy 2-0 for Black Flag.
What do you think, Jordi? Do you think?
I mean,
do you know any players of Donkeys from Shrek?
I do not. I've not
That
like
makes it a bit harder.
I think I know Paka because like he played last split as well, right?
Yeah,
But I have
he's
not
playoffs.
played against any of the players from Donkeys from Shrek. So the thing with Black Flag Sailors, it doesn't matter which iteration of the team. For some reason, they always just manage to lose some games they don't have to lose. So there might be an angle for a 1-1, but otherwise, I think they're the stronger team. They should 2-0.
I mean,
The
I don't think
Maokai
you should
goat
blind Malphite top, maybe.
No, that is not recommended.
Alright,
They have
guys.
an alpha goat, no?
True, yeah, it is. He did beat Kaptenen once, I've heard, in the old history books of SLE, so...
Did he?
Didn't he? Didn't they
I don't
go
think
like
so.
3-2 versus you guys? Was that the
No,
year
I was.
after?
He was on Chi 3-0 Manta, and I don't know if he played
Oh,
before
never
that.
mind. It didn't beat Kaptenen. What was your top? I always thought it was he had a good game versus Kaptenen
Konatsu.
once. Oh,
Konatsu.
well, that's not much to hang
Wait, you
in
had
there.
Konatsi?
He
Yeah,
plays
on
AD
Reef.
carry now. He swapped roles after that destruction.
Yeah, I'm about to play Miss CWL, I think, soon.
Anyway, guys, it's what we've all been waiting for. It's time for match of the week. Assassin's Creed versus Vitagen. So, Dutch, going into this game, what are your expectations playing against Assassin's Creed?
He's asking why he's gonna win or not.
I hope
yeah,
he believes
yeah.
that.
You know, to be honest, I think we're gonna lose without even playing the games.
Okay. Okay,
We're gonna lose without playing the game.
if we like, I don't know if we like. The thing is, we have some scheduling issues, but still, if we play. Like, what do you think? Do you think you win? Do you think we win?
Okay, Mundo Ball between Jordi and Dutch for the victory.
True. Yeah, agreed.
Mundo
I
Dutchh
think
ball.
you know I'm gonna be like not the ego, but I think it will be a 1-1 maybe. Like I think the draft again. Like I think at drafting as us is really annoying, but I think Anton, mid laner captain, has not faced a real like actual good mid laner, so he probably gonna have struggles against Trouble Bubble. So I think mid lane is kind of the deciding factor in the series. Otherwise, who's played. So I don't know. I think a 1-1 would be a fair assessment.
Bro, Dutch, you've changed, man. You've
Yeah,
changed.
Yeah.
What about you? You're the freest 2 off the split. That's what you told me in DMs before.
So there are two reasons why I'm quote unquote sad. I'm not like Dutch is in this podcast and not Captain. For one, like
He
Dutch,
did cancel.
Dutch, did you like watch the last podcast where I've been on the Shrek on the swamp?
No, I could.
Okay, because that's good because I was basically perma flaming you.
Yeah, what the
So
hell?
okay,
That's what
I mean,
Me or the
doing as
team?
well.
it was the Vitagen Pearl time where you basically like were bottom of the table after the first
But
couple of
okay,
weeks.
okay,
So,
real quick. You deserve to get. You were role swapping every role into every other role and just losing, and then saying you're better than people while continuing to role swap, man. Like
Hey,
what
man,
was
I mean,
that?
all
Bro?
I can say, we ended up 5th. Would have been 4th if I didn't have Evan Dry didn't fuck up. You
But
know.
that's my point. If you didn't fucking role swap, you would have been a decent team. You just fucking swap me all the time. And what was that, bro?
But like people were gone and we had to roll up a shit that I don't know. This was a shit show last split. I don't know.
Look, the role swaps just tilted me, man. I was angry. Okay.
Not even
I
the
mean,
final game of the season they played
I
with
think-
full roster.
I'm not sure anymore, but I think I like basically gave you a 9 on the fraud scale or something like that.
That's fair, to be honest.
Okay, but secondly, we already talked about like playing into Captain and top lane. I'm not really sure if he remembers because I had a different summoner name back then, but I already played
Oh,
an official game against Captain and I won 2-1.
ooh.
That is why he's
Manta
hiding.
Cup or something?
It was the Manta Cup, the third iteration of the Manta Cup, and I was playing on a roster together with Moppo and Ictus, the current support of Black Flag Sailors.
Wait.
with GB Tenacity against the
Beautiful.
Gucci roster with Captain in top. I think was like Rango in jungle,
Yeah,
Sovonix mid, Savage 80 carry, and Broxer support. I think like it was the SLE Gucci roster. And we kicked them out of the tournament 2-1. So I never played against you guys last split, for
That's
example.
true.
I
That's it. Yeah.
never played against Pearl. I did meet you in solo queue once. I don't know if you realize.
See the
A
guy that
couple of
ran you
months
down?
ago.
Probably not.
No. Wait, we played against each other, but he's like Dutch still ran it down. I think you were not happy about that game because you were in all chat all the time,
Oh yeah, I moved.
naming your own team. But
Jordi, why are you so good at finding people in flex queue? I remember you found us as well.
yeah, it wasn't
It's solo
flex queue. It was solo queue. It was solo queue.
I want to find this game. I mean,
It was-
I chat banned
it's-
myself.
It was a
like,
couple of months ago. It
Yeah.
was the day you went on the Gucci podcast and
Oh.
made a jungle tier list and flamed everybody else.
That sounds like me.
Yeah. I mean, Dutch, speaking of solo queue, I've heard from some sources that you've been having a blast the last couple of days.
I was like 3 wins away from Master, and now I'm into an 11 game losing streak. So yeah, I had a fun time.
Yeah, someone told you the remaining Rumble. Those ults are hitting hard, man.
I got a Rumble penta in the match history, man. Like it's crazy.
So, but like back to the point, I basically have never played against any of you guys competitively, but Captainen, which is weird because like he has not been in the SLE scene for some time, right?
And he's
That's some lore.
dodging you this split by playing mid. Probably
Yeah, he is.
remembers you. He also dodged this podcast when I told him you were joining.
Yeah, he has to be afraid, right? Like, there's no possibility that he just simply does not remember me, right?
True.
I mean,
No,
I had
sure.
a different summoner name back then, so that doesn't really matter. But still,
That would be fun.
Perfect, guys. With that, we have concluded match of the week. AG is gonna take it 2-0 due to scheduling issues. It was an interesting match of the week, at least. With that, we're gonna move into clip of the week real quick here, guys. And I really wanted to show the Gucci play, but I'm scared that I might get copyright striked. So let's just go with another play instead. Dutch, your team seems to have found their Seraphine angles again.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
leave
Guys,
him
leave it
up
open.
to-
It's fine. It's not a problem at all. Oh, very fucking nice. I mean, yeah,
Very nice.
people give it to us. So
Yeah?
Gee,
I
Nothing much to see there. It's just a perfect combo.
I don't think stream saw that actually.
Wait, they
Not sure.
didn't? Did you guys see it?
No.
I
Uh,
Oh,
I
my
think you
bad,
did not put
It's
it
not
on
showing.
live. You just had it on the edit.
Man!
hello, production. Hello.
Hello, production.
Production pepper knock.
Is it not showing now?
P respawn.
Not on stream yet. They
Not
heard it apparently.
I hear my bass and my voice.
I
Check
guess
this
we are
out,
not
good night.
watching the clip of the week then. Unlucky,
Man,
boys.
it's such a banger though. Like, yo, what is
That
this?
was so crazy, bro.
The last split, last week I was in the montage with the crazy Lily asleep.
Hell yeah.
I may or may not have hyped you a bit too much
But,
during
like,
that.
Wait, I did it,
Actually,
guys. Okay, the real clip is here now.
Oh, it's here? Oh shit, it's here. Never mind.
You're ready
Can you
to
see it?
leave. Okay, Muffs.
Yeah,
Holy shit, Ant is loud.
Oh, very fucking nice. Holy.
Very nice.
A sexy bear.
GG.
Oh yeah, actually. Both.
I mean, that is a crazy play. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give it to you guys. It's insane. But my real question is, why did you get Seraphine 2 times in a row?
It's really weak, guys. You just don't ban it, leave it open. It's fine.
Yomi can't
Like,
play it. Yomi doesn't like playing it anymore.
please, guys. It's really fine. Trust.
You hate Seraphine.
I know Vanny didn't know about it, but they should because like one of their players was is a coach was a player like 2 splits ago or something.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you just glimpse through the Discord once and then you know that the Seraphine is coming probably.
Like one little glance towards the general chat and you see like a couple of polls of how often Jomi is gonna get his Seraphine, and it's like differs between 1 and 0, and he already got it twice. So
Yeah.
Yep, so sadly the winner was, I don't know who won it, but it was not me, I voted for one, so I thought one team would fuck up once, but apparently...
yeah, same.
Apparently that's too much to ask. Yeah. With that though, guys, we're gonna go into one of our final segments of the day. Player of the week, this is why I wanted him here. Goes to Trouble Bubble, just look at these KDAs. I didn't even watch the games, but he was cracked up until the final ult on the last game.
Nasty.
Speak about your mid laner, Jordi. What's so great about him?
I mean, like, do not get blinded by Linus rage bait takes. The last ult was not even like bad in itself. We just weren't ready as a team, right? Like he did call it, and we basically were running around like some headless chickens. Yeah, I think like the thing is, I like being hyped, and I think I got my fair share of hype last split, but I think people sleep on Trouble Bubble, right? I think he's playing incredibly well. If he has a good day, it's a good night for the enemy team, basically.
I mean, definitely
And
this split is gaining value, though.
I mean, like he deserves every praise he gets, basically. So the thing is, he is a griefer, right? He do be griefing, but like especially just looking at like as a raw mechanical player, he's incredibly good.
But okay, that actually is, like every great player, like me on my Malphite, like Dutchh on his Lilia, we have to have our moments, where we see a version of League the way we want it to be, but not the way it is.
I mean, we all do, right? We all do.
We're just too old now. Everyone here, we don't have the hands anymore to press
Nah.
Lilia ult into Sonya's or Malphite ult inside of a Camille ult.
I can't even blame my hands. I just don't think.
What are your thoughts on Trouble Bubble, Dutch? Have you ever seen him play?
To be honest, I'm kind of sad because we didn't play your last split. Like we're not gonna play this regular split apparently. Like sadly, because kind of scheduling issues, most likely. I've seen some games. He's looking like one of the better mid laners in the league. So yeah, I mean,
I think a really good point to bring up is in this current season. So we have Rained back, but Barak is out, and also Snackpack's mid laner.
Well, it
Don't
doesn't
remember his
matter that
name.
I'm back.
Sushi killer.
Sushi Killer, like both of those out, and with like the people coming back are Rained and Savonic. So like the
That's
mid
about
lane
it.
Shade
pool
also gone.
removed some of the players, but retrieved some other ones. But I feel like Trouble Bubble staying is also improving. Like I feel like he will gain in value this split for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Shade is gone. Bobble Bonk is also gone. Like a
Shade
lot
is
of good
gone.
mid.
Furia Wobble is gone.
I miss you forever, Shade. Respect.
No one does.
I mean, yeah. There's a lot of good mid laners gone. So I think it probably like after.
Is there like
I mean,
a top four? Like Svonix,
top three.
Trouble
Top three. I think top three. No.
is top three? Svonix, Trouble, and Rained.
Main, yeah, probably. Most likely, yeah.
Who's
Come
the
on,
fourth
what do you
one I thought
mean?
about?
Come on, Kaptenen?
I mean,
I can't play
yeah,
Nessus that well.
We got nerfed now.
Yeah, he's also Emerald 2 now, so he should.
Yeah, but that's kind of high for Kaptenen. I've seen him way lower.
They've got Tannen catching strays out here.
I remember once I checked his OpenGG. Damn, this guy's like, Master's pretty solid. And then I checked it 3 weeks later or something. Emerald 4. I'm like, huh? What happened here?
The ship sunk, man.
Alright, perfect. Trouble Bubble, congratulations on your player of the week. I hope you're as hyped for it as Noir Tempest was, because he apparently talked about it non-stop for 2 months. We will now go into the final segment. Hacks, have you prepared something? Everything everyone has been waiting for. Hot takes of the week with God of Hacks.
Prepared a hot take.
Have you prepared something, God of Hacks? Last
Nah,
week was a straight success, so I want to see what you brought up for us this week.
That's that last week. I spent like an hour brainstorming. I couldn't find any good hot takes. And so this time, I didn't prepare anything. So I don't have a hot take right now.
And what
I'll
Aiden
hopefully
sent
think of
two
one.
to you.
Did he send me two? I
Yeah,
haven't
that's
seen
the ones I
anything.
sent to you was from Laser Break.
Well, you sent them to me?
Yes.
It's
I
only
want you
the-
to do one of your own as well.
Okay, well, should we start with one of these and then I'll figure one out? What? I don't even know how you wrote this. A hot take is that a Sanctuary team has the highest chance to win in Split 4. Is that hot?
Oh? Considering Assassin's and
That was what you
Crimson.
typed me!
That was what Laser Break told me.
I don't even think that's that hot.
Okay,
The
can you
DFS
explain
price
why
booklet.
it's hot?
It's not hot.
Why are you saying it then?
Well, you said it!
What's going on?
I don't
Now,
think
you
you
do a hot
understand
take.
this hot
Look,
take part.
Rain, I think you do a hot take. Give me like 5 minutes and I'll try to think it over.
Okay, 5 minutes. Hot take. Dutch is the most. No, wait, we've had that one already.
No, we had that one.
Oh, my
I already
bad.
had a banger like that. We can't do that again.
Well, I have to drop a hot take.
What about the hot take? Okay, hot take. Shai is the best player on Gucci Nebel.
That's
Oh.
like
And
a
it's all because he learned to play Skarner. God bless his heart.
Yeah.
that's
mean-
a fucking egregious take.
Dude, if you're not flexing Skarner, you're lacking in life. Low key, like if you're not flexing Skarner with your top jungle support, doing something physical,
This
you
is
are
not even a hot
lacking.
take. This is just lying.
No, you are
No.
lacking. If you're not flexing Skarner, you are lacking. It's
The-
also so good for the SLE met, actually. You all just, like, most teams play, like, hard scaling. Skarner's, like, the best scaling tank.
And God of Fraud evolved into God of Rage Bait.
Yes, I don't even know what to
It's not
say.
even
Yeah.
that. What? It's
I
not
don't even know
Ah.
what to comment on this one, but Shy is my boy. We've had some fun moments, but I can name at
Okay,
least
but
one player
okay,
that's
can we-
better.
But okay, if I remove the shy part and I say if you're not flexing Skarner, top jungle mid, you're lacking. You're slacking.
Book jungle and mid.
No, top jungle. It's top jungle.
Okay,
Top jungle's
so
fine.
I'm gonna be honest,
Captain
Captain will play Skarner mid
No,
if
no,
you
no,
would like.
but they have that angle, right? But okay, just top jungle. Just top jungle.
Only mid, the brother. Support as well. What are you talking about?
Yeah, support you can do, but top jungle.
I don't know how good he's again. Like I have a mega win rate on him in solo queue, but he's got buffed, right, or something? Or
But
just
you don't know how
rested,
good he
right?
is, but you have a mega win rate.
No, I don't know how good he is at the moment. Like he was kind of out of meta for a bit now.
I mean, to be fair, I think he's in a like really fine spot, at least in jungle. Not that sure about top lane Skarner so far, but
I just
in
feel like if you like scaling,
pretty-
it's like so broken.
I mean,
oh no, laser break.
if if you play Skarner top, you probably get if you play like a free scaler top lane, you're gonna feel like nothing.
what's happening in the chat? What the hell?
I have no idea.
How do you
Uh,
delete it? How do you
I
delete
mean,
a
I mean,
message?
you did.
What is this?
Look,
dude?
we all know how it is. I can either only do frozen pizza takes or extremely spicy Korean
I
level
can't do
spice
this
takes.
one, laser break. I'm sorry.
But who's laser break again? I always forget who that is.
Watch last week's episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Last week's episode.
Where where are we able to watch it?
Didn't
on
Linus upload it?
the Leo Fish.
Then you can't
Is
watch
it
it.
on the
Unlucky.
is the Leo official? I'm not really sure, but
I'm
It
not
should
sure.
be uploaded to
Might.
the, but I don't know how, or I don't know if we. I actually don't know if we have a thing this year. I have no idea.
I have no
think
clue
it,
either. It
I
should
think
be
it
some-
should be on the SLE channel.
So far it is not, but yeah, because I
We
was
are- I'm
actually
sleeping.
preparing. I was actually preparing this afternoon. I tried to look up the last episode.
Okay, at
But
Linus,
I didn't
we're
find
missing
it.
out views here, sponsorships.
But isn't it? It's not saved here. I mean, I can upload the old one. I thought they always go on the SLE channel.
I
They
thought so too.
did last split, but so far the
Maybe,
like,
maybe. Oh
what-
shit! My contract with Linus has ran out.
What?
Hacks. I
No,
thought
that
you
is-
signed a new one when you became mod.
But no, why would you think I did anything? Well, I don't do anything here. People just say I own the podcast for no reason.
Okay, my bad then. Okay, I'll see if I can get last week's podcast up. I think I have it recorded somewhere, Jordi, so you can take some notes and prepare next time you join in half a year. With that in mind, though, what do you guys think? Skarner mid, is that something Kaptenen should
No,
play?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, good, perfect.
I'm not against that actually. Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, next hot take. My hot take is that Linus is now the greatest Sanctuary player left standing.
Linus.
Yes. With Elrat leaving, it's only Linus left.
Does Butter still count?
I mean, both of those did like finish second place at some point.
I also think Linus is better than Jordi, but that's his personal take.
Oh my god, okay.
Nah, it's Trouble Bubble. Trouble Bubble is the best one.
True.
What do you think, Jordi? Is Linus better than you?
Man, like the last. Okay, so the first couple of times I played against Linus, I think it was like kind of even. But the last couple of games, like laning phase especially, man, I think this guy fell off, honestly.
Fellow from what?
Okay.
You have to be up somewhere to fall off, dude.
Sure.
Nah.
But like he just keeps on playing like this mega hardcore weak side champions against me. Tried to play one Volibear game, which was like kinda aggressive against my Cassante. Died 5 times in laning phase. And yeah, and after
but
that
Jordi-
he's like again just
He's not case maze.
But Jordi Volibear against you is not fair. We all know this. I know this.
Yeah,
We all remember.
you're remembering the old stories, right?
Yeah, I remember, bro. I played Volibear once against you, bro. I never played again.
I think volleyball players are just like
Okay, but who? But you
they
have to
just
say, okay,
want
so
to run in.
if you don't think Linus is the great, who do you think is the greatest Sanctuary player? Still remain.
The thing is, Linus has for sure the most. Okay, to be fair,
He
like,
has the
if you-
history.
so yeah, but Linus has a
Albert better,
history.
no?
But do you know who also has a history? And
Denzer?
probably like almost as many games as Linus has. Is
Elrad.
my jungler. Is maybe. Maybe you has also been part of the Black Manta roster who like finished second in, I don't know, season 3 of the SLE, I think.
Yeah.
He was part of the Black Manta roster together with Linus for basically all the time they were playing as the Black Manta roster. And now like he's part of my team and has basically as many games as Linus and as many accomplishments. And the thing about maybe is he in most of the teams he played in, he was never like this carry jungle player. Like for example, Dutchh has played some Graves games, I think, and basically was a carry jungler for many seasons. But maybe has not. So he was never the star player, right? But if you want to have a discussion about GOAT players, like you shouldn't just compare Linus and Büttner. You have to put maybe it into this sanctuary debate.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I mean, for me, it's just Linus. Multi show Linus, the GOAT man. Dutch, if you had to name a Sanctuary GOAT, do you know any Sanctuary players?
I mean, it doesn't have to be current Sanctuary. Otherwise, could probably go
You do
Elrad.
history. You can do whatever you want. If you can find one
Oh,
good one.
actually, wait, I forgot about Elred.
I think Elrad.
But
Oh,
he's
for
a
sure
fraud,
Elred.
man.
For sure
He's
Elred.
a fraud.
Nah,
Yeah.
like for sure Elred. I just totally forgot this guy was part of the.
I think Wacky rates points above their like true
Yeah,
potential, like two
no,
splits
it's
in a row, and like
for
it's
sure
only
Elred.
because they're
For
both
sure
playing.
Elred.
But
Yeah.
this split EB will punch under their potential with Elrat, so we'll drag him down from the GOAT conversation, Linus. Don't you worry. Perfect, guys. Hacks, you have one more hot take before we call this a day. These two gentlemen, they really want to go watch Gucci Nebula now. So, what's your last hot take?
They will lose
My
both
last
games.
hot take is you should never in your life pick a Rice, not ever again. Don't do it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see shit.
Hacks, how do your
But you want
takes
to see
always get
Rice.
colder?
But
I
you
don't
want
know.
to see
I have
Rice.
to keep it spicy. I want to see Rice. Okay, actually, I can hot take Rice. I think Rice is one of the best mids in this patch.
Hmm.
And
Mids or
tops.
tops? Because I
Both.
played it in like we talked about this already, and I played
both.
it in top lane, and I completely ran it down.
It's both.
But,
It's both. And it's for a few different reasons. But I think Rice is in a very good state right now, which is also like iconic for the Worlds patch, obviously. But it actually is in a very good spot for multiple reasons. But it is better top actually, I would say.
Yeah, interesting. I do think that the Rice Renata is a strong combination if you execute it perfectly and they just misplayed it there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Rand, you can go macro in sideline, bro, with your opinions, bro. I ain't listening to
Perfect.
that bullshit.
Perfect, guys. This has been episode 2 of season 2 of Into the Swamp. Dutch and Jordi, both of you, thank you so much for coming. Is there anything? Do any of you have any finishing words you want to shout out to your fans? I mean, in Jordi's case, maybe a fan, and in Dutch, maybe Dutch wants to
All my
shout out his haters.
All the haters.
I mean, to be fair, I'm just. I hope the game will take place, right? I would hate to.
Is it on
I mean,
Saturday?
I can already tell you, unless you guys can play Friday or like Wednesday or something, it's not happening.
okay, yeah, we'll have to see about that, right? But
Okay, but that's
yeah,
promised me one thing. No rolls.
let's hope for the best.
You never know. You never know. But let's see. Let's say we're not gonna do it unless it's absolutely necessary.
If you roll swap, I'm bringing the AK-47, man.
Yo, Hacks. Okay, thank you for the episode, guys. It's been lovely. We will now leave God of Hacks. Bro, Hacks, Linus is coming for you. Thank you for watching. See you next time.